God. These gloves need to heat up again. Supposed to be compression gloves. I bet you could knock somebody the fuck out with these things. They are tight on my hands.
What are they, compression gloves?
That hurted, yes. They're for arthritis. He ordered for them over Amazon. I think he paid $12 for them. Or in between 12 and 14. It's worth it.
Was it helping?
Every once in a while. It was all the way up until now. Ooh. There's benefits of having the gloves tight though. I can crack my fingers, but I still feel the bones rub. Not very comfortable. And that's another thing, I didn't get one either. All these goddamn problems. I told Frank, I said I'm gonna start to lose my faith.
Oh, guys said I could come by. They got shower and everything set up at the shop.
That's pretty cool.
They said if I need a shower, come by, get a shower, hang out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't say a lot because I'm a super bitch with a door. And that highway is my biggest.
Yeah.
That will traumatize me. I love my yard, but I hate living so close to the road.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can't wait till I can lay down in the air conditioning on a fucking bed.
I'm right there with you lately because of the stupid fucking mold. It's on the, then he says the box spring. It's on the, I don't know what the fuck you call it, the end of it.
Headboard, footboard?
Yeah, the mattress flat part, and it's on the top too. And where you tuck the sheet over, that long. Yeah, it's there. So we've been sleeping on the couch, and he's been sleeping in his fucking recliner for almost a month. And we're trying to rip the room apart because when we had the rat in there, we had to do that. Now we had this 2x4 or big board over this big fucking hole in our room. Plus I gotta go through the boxes. I gotta throw shit out. It's like our room's not our room right now.
Yeah.
And on the couch, my back is, oh my God, I think I can crack my back and my neck 6 times in that one morning. I feel like a frickin' board, and he feels the same way, sleeping in a recliner, and I'm like, something's gotta give.
You can go through Habitat for Humanity and get a new bed.
See, we didn't even think about that.
I'm just trying to tell you.
We didn't think about that, because the churches won't even fucking help you with anything if you're not a member.
I can get you the paperwork too, through Mike.
Oh my God, you scare me, woman.
Get your ass under that bed, under that truck.
But yeah, that would actually be helpful because we can't pay no goddamn rent-to-own place for a fucking bed. That's gonna, I mean, we're looking at a minimum of maybe $500-$600. That bed was fucking $700 because they ripped us off. And that was one of the things that we said, come and get it, and they didn't come and get it, so we got the bed and the TV. But yeah, that would be something to look into for sure, because right now we're at, well, my options is I gotta get I have bleach, but I have to get a bottle of peroxide.
Options for what?
Because I have to mix bleach and peroxide in a bottle. I don't know how that works. People are so stupid, you can't mix certain chemicals.
What are you talking about,
but you can use it on your shower walls, and your toilet, and your tub. Well, not my tub because it's painted.
Mold.
Huh?
But I'm
Yeah,
thinking
throw it that way.
spraying that on the bottom and the top because it's supposed to eat
The
it,
bed's going in the
not
trash.
just hide it.
No, we're gonna throw the bed away.
I'm talking about like for right fucking now,
No,
because
we're
he
throwing
said
it away.
Habitat for Humanity might be able, they might
I won't
help
give you
us
the
with
bed.
a new bed.
Habitat for Humanity will get you a new bed.
Really? Yeah.
Especially because y'all are on
And
fixed income.
He
Yeah.
said that he
A
can
new
get
bed,
the
yeah.
paperwork.
'Cause I don't want to use bed because you know what you can end up
It's not
with.
used.
Bed
Yeah.
bugs
A
and
new
stuff.
bed,
But
yeah,
no.
fine, we
They
can do that.
cannot.
Talk to him.
Well,
I
he
would do it
said
if
he
they
can
do.
get the paperwork
All right,
and stuff,
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that for her.
Because we're out
It
of
is
fucking
against the
options.
law for anyone to sell or give out a new bed, a used bed.
Really? See, I did not
It's
know
against
that.
the law.
Yeah, because of all the diseases that come with that shit,
Yeah.
the sex and everything you've done.
I didn't even think of that.
Well, I went to go through Buddies to get a bed, and they kind of fucked us on it. So I told them, and they got turned in, so their manager got fired, and he fired one of the girls that knows my nephew.
I
He
didn't
tried to
even
pull
know
some
that.
shit, and I told him, I said, "You're a douchebag. That's what it is to it."
I assume they try to clean them or something and play it off like they
The
were new.
rental
Like
places will.
some people do.
The rental places will. I won't deal with any of them. Aaron's don't pick the shit up,
Yeah.
and Buddies will drag it through the dirt. He bought a bed from Babcock's, and he bought it and then ended up sending it back. They ended up coming to get it because he went back to.
But that would be definitely something to look into because I was going to mix the bleach and the peroxide together and it's supposed to eat it.
That bed is shot.
Well, the board in the center
That bed's been
that
shot
goes
since the day we
across
got it.
it. I don't know if we broke it or if it just snapped in half, but it broke.
The bed's a piece of shit. It's been since day one since we got it.
Sleeping on that bed is worse than sleeping on that couch. First of all, as you know, the cushions, you got to keep pushing them in. But I don't know what it is, but it feels like the center of the couch just bows in really bad. And if my back bows when I'm sleeping, I will wake up, I swear to God, I will feel like I cripple because of the nerve damage.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker's
Well,
still walking the streets of New York. Fucking Sean. I hate that motherfucker. I wish that motherfucker was dead. The shit that I gotta go through with my head and my back and my neck. Fuck you, man.
No, I would, I'm gonna get a new bed. I'm not gonna put it. I'm gonna throw
Fucking
that bitch
faggot.
away.
I am 37 years old. I should not have the fucking issues I have.
And I knew, like I said, when I talked to him and ordered the bed and everything, nobody could get their shit straight down there either. And I threw a bitch about it. And I told him, I told the one girl, I said, the other girl ain't doing her fucking job. Because she said that this other girl didn't pay for it. I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'll go to somebody else. And then I dealt with that asshole Tim. And I told Tim, I said, well, apparently you can't run Buddies. That they need to get somebody that can. I said, you haven't dealt with me in God knows how long. And I said, technically you haven't. Because Buddies was taken over by another company. When Buddies was under another company is when I dealt with him. I said, so you can't say shit because I haven't dealt with you. And then the Buddies is trying this shit where you can't return stuff.
Yeah.
And they legally cannot tell you they will not take it back.
Yeah.
They're
The
forever.
corporate told him that because he
And
called the corporate one time. Yeah, it
Corporate
got bad.
said, yeah, they cannot
It got
refuse
really
to take
bad.
the stuff back. It's rent to own. If you don't need it, you turn it back in.
Yeah.
He said they can't refuse it. Well, then you better go talk to Tim because Tim refuses to take the shit back. And then he does what he does. And he did it to my nephew. My nephew's like, dude, you don't even want to go there. My nephew got into it big and hard with him because he got pissed. My nephew he's in Ohio, he sent a PlayStation 4 back to Brandy, and Brandy took it back in there because Brandy works there. So he fired Brandy for taking the PlayStation 4 back because he said that he knew Brandy took it. He said, Brandy's like, you don't know fucking how it got back here because it didn't get, he's like, because I checked the post office. The post office isn't going to tell you that shit, bitch. And it was sent directly to Brandy's house. She didn't pick it up at the post office. So he had no way of knowing it got sent to Brandy.
Yeah.
No way. And it doesn't matter anyway, because even the guy up at the head office said that, yeah, you can send it to somebody, and they can take it in and make sure it gets there. But he got pissed because it got returned, because he has this, you can't return shit.
Yeah. Well, he can't file and get reimbursed for it because, you know,
So,
or get the people to have to pay more for it.
but he's like, yeah, he tells everybody he can't return it. That's why, that's how I bought the DeWalt set, because he bought it from them, and they wouldn't, they told me I would never return it, you can't return it. He tells them you can't return anything. But I told him,
That's wrong.
and I told Tim, I said, what are you, fucking stupid? Because if you don't pay for the shit, that truck will be showing up at your fucking door, you take it back then, don't you? You can't refuse the shit.
Yeah.
It's a rent-to-own company.
Yeah.
You rent it. You rent it as long as you need it. If you don't need it that long, you send it back. They have to take it back. But the head office was not happy about the things he was hearing.
Yeah.
And last I heard, Tim was getting fired. He's a dick to his employees and everything down there. Yeah. And Brandy thought that I got the bed. I said, nope, and I don't want it. Nope, don't want it. I told him, I said, and I told Cody too that they had, I guess they got a lot of bad reviews. He gets them removed. He keeps all the good reviews on there. But he said the guy told Cody he's got a lot of complaints on that one store. Get a new manager in that motherfucker. That's what you need to do. He needs to fire, I think it was the manager and Bridget. They're both getting fired. Because Bridget tells everybody she's a manager, and come to find out that she is not. Because my nephew told him that, I told my nephew about it, because he deals with his good friends with Brandy. And Cody said, Bridget's not a manager. I was like, well, he said, no, she's not. He said, Tim is the manager, and then they have a night person that comes in, but Tim's the main manager there. He said, Brandy is not a manager. I said, well, Brandy told me she was the manager. He said,